Hey Lee Tribe, so today I'm going to be talking about my favorite social media site, because it ain't that social, and that is Pinterest. And so in 2020, I've been doing a lot of testing with the video pins, and I am loving the traffic results that I'm getting from these. And just like I showed in a video last year, I showed you guys my Google Analytics. Pinterest does bring sales for my t-shirts. And one of the things people don't realize about Pinterest is you get viral traffic over time. So you might not notice a lot in the beginning, but 2 years from now, you're still getting sales and traffic from that image you pinned a year or 2 years ago. And what other social media site has benefits like that? So what I'm gonna do in this video is show you 3 different ways to create video pins. So we're gonna start off at canva.com, and you're gonna come over here and click create a design and then go down to video. I'm gonna come over here to the video templates, and I'm gonna scroll down to the beach section. And as you can see, there are tons of videos that are free in various categories. I mean, you really can lose yourself in this, while you're trying to create the perfect video for your t-shirts. So I'm gonna click see all, and you can see all these different videos, and many of them are free. So we're gonna choose this one. And when you click a video, you wanna expand it so it fills up the entire canvas. So let's upload an image to our video. So you come up here to uploads, and I've already uploaded the image, but if you hadn't done this already, you would just come up here to upload an image and choose the image from your computer. Notice I have a woman in the shirt, and I also just have the shirt itself. I do both, but it really just depends on the design. I test a lot of different things. Now, with just static images, I found that just the image without the mock-up tends to convert best. But with videos, I like to have the mock-up in there. It seems to just get more traction when there's a mock-up in there. So it just really depends on what you've discovered. So I'm gonna click this t-shirt, and we're going to enlarge it like that. And this is the important part, you guys. You want to make sure the design is the center of attention. And that's the other problem with using the people, is sometimes with the people, the design is so small and you can't really see what's on the shirt. Whereas with this, you can see the design. So I try to make the design the focal point of the video. And I also like to add a call to action. You always gotta have your call to action. We're just gonna choose this one because it's staring at me in the face. We're gonna type click to buy. Of course, that is way too big, so we're gonna come up here and let's just make it 144. And we're gonna move it down. I love the guide, so I know everything is centered. All right, so let's preview this. And you see how it's just subtle animation? You got the waves in the background. It's not incredibly busy. I do think you can go overboard where the animation sort of takes away from the actual design. And one great thing about Canva, with so many different free videos you can use, you can test out a lot of different options until you have something that you feel looks good for your video. Again, I can't believe this is free. And according to their terms, all of their free elements can be used for commercial use, but if you ever have any concerns, you can always reach out to them and clarify, like I did with Redbubble. So when you have something that you like, you just come up here to download video, and notice even with a free account, you can download an MP4 high quality video, and it's gonna be ready to upload to Pinterest. And I'm gonna show you later in the video how to upload and describe your videos and things like that. Let's move on to option number 2. The next option is for my Mac users out there. And if you don't have a Mac, the equivalent to this would be PowerPoint. So this is Keynote, which is just a presentation software for Mac users, and it's free. It comes with the Mac. And all we're basically gonna do is create a slide presentation and turn it into a movie. The first thing I like to do is come over here to the document tab and make sure that I have 16:9 selected, because Pinterest actually recommends that you use the widescreen format instead of the 4:3. Next thing I like to do, especially if I'm using a mock-up like you saw and it doesn't fill up the whole screen, I like a bright, bold background that complements the shirt. So in order to do that, you come up here to shape, and then you're gonna click the shape here, and we're gonna expand this so it takes up the entire template. And to change the color, you come up to format and then style, and then we're gonna click the color. Ooh, it is bright, but it's gonna look good with the shirt. So now we're gonna add our mock-up, and I come up here to media and then choose. And once again, we wanna size this up so it's nice and big, and we want to make sure it's in the center like that. And just like we did on Canva, we're going to add a call to action. So you come up here to text, and you can't see it because it's black text, but it's there. So we're going to come over here to the color swatch and change this to white, and then increase the size to 150. And now we got something that we can see. So let's move this down. And this is our video, you guys. Now all we're gonna do is just animate this. So to animate this in Keynote, you simply click the element you want to animate and add your animation. Let's click the shirt, and we're gonna go up here to animate. Now you see 3 tabs here. There's build in, action, and build out. So the build in is how the element enters the video. The action is what happens after it enters the video. So what is it doing throughout the duration of the video? And then the build out is like the outro. So for this particular one, we're gonna have a confetti build in, which I like to use. So you click confetti, and it's gonna confetti in the shirt. For the action, you could do something. Now you gotta be careful here. You don't want it to do too much, because then people will be like, what is this? This looks cheesy, but you do want to get people's attention. So let's choose the bounce. And you can also change the settings for every action that you choose here. I didn't show you guys in the build-in, but for the confetti, you can change the duration and the direction of the confetti. So there's lots of customization options. For the bounce, I want it to bounce 6 times. And then for the build out, I'm not going to do anything because I want the shirt to stay on the screen. Now I could have a fade out or something like that, but I don't want the shirt to ever leave the screen. That's my thinking on that. So now we've animated the shirt. Let's animate the call to action text. For the build-in for the text, I'm gonna make this a little bit more subtle. Let's do the move in. Now we're not gonna have the text doing a lot of things because we've got the bouncing of the shirt, and I don't want too much going on because it's gonna make people crazy. So for the action, I'm gonna leave it alone. And for the build out, also going to leave it alone. So our video is done. Now we just have to tell Keynote the order of events and the timing of the events. To do that, you come over here to build order. The step 1 is the confetti, right? So immediately after that, I wanna say click to buy. So I'm gonna drag the click to buy up underneath step 1. For step 1, you never wanna change anything here. It's always gonna be start on click. For step 2, it should say after build 1 or after step 1. And then for step 3, which is the bouncing of the shirt, it's gonna do it after step 2 or after build 2. Now, if I wanted the click to buy and the bounce to happen at the same time, then I would say with build 2 or with step 2. So that's how that works. So we're just gonna keep it after build 2. Now, the click to buy, it might be best to do that last, but whatever, we're just doing this for demonstration purposes. And if you don't like the speed of how things are happening, you can set delays for each of your steps. So let's preview this. There's the confetti, there's the click to buy, and there's the bounce. And then of course you could go in and adjust how many bounces you have, adjust your delay settings and all of that. And then you're done. So to save this as a movie, all you do is go to File, Export to Movie. And I always choose 1080p. I don't change anything else. And then I click next and I just give it a name, and it's gonna save it to my computer, and it's ready to upload to Pinterest. Easy breezy. The final option is the premium option. I've been using them now for, I guess, a year or a year and a half, and they have been bugging me to shout them out in a video with my affiliate link, of course, but I wanted to make sure before I actually did a video, I wanted to make sure that I actually liked it, because you guys know I don't do a lot of affiliate links in my video because I don't think most things that people reach out to me to promote are worth your money, or they don't make sense for my audience. This makes sense for my audience, and so I'm getting behind this. That is my affiliate link in the description, and you also get a 15% off discount using my link for the monthly subscription. And so what PlaceIt gives you is access to tons of mockups, and they're constantly adding new mockups all the time. So they have mockups for t-shirts, sweatshirts, face masks, and they have people of all ethnicities. And there's a lot of options here. And you can even do video intros. They have tons of mockups for all kinds of things. Instagram videos, Twitter, you name it. But for Pinterest, we're gonna go to the apparel video section, and I find this works perfectly. And you can just search for something here. So let's just do woman. And what I like about their videos is when you hover over the videos, you can kind of see a sample of what the video is going to look like. So let's choose her. She looks like she might like the beach. And one of my favorite features of PlaceIt is that you can choose the shirt color. And since most of my designs are for black or dark shirts, I tend to use dark shirts in my videos. And so then you just come over here to upload your image. And you can choose the placement here, and you can also choose the size, which it looks fine. So I'm just gonna click crop, and in just a few seconds, or with the magic of video, you're gonna see her wearing this shirt. And there's our video. And one thing I like about PlaceIt is that it really does look like the person is wearing that design. I mean, they've got the wrinkles and everything, and the design kind of hits the wrinkles in the right spot, so it looks very realistic. So once you have something that you like, you simply come up here to download, and when you have a subscription, as I do, or a paid subscription, as I do, they allow you to download a high-res video that's perfect for Pinterest. All right, so let's upload this video to Pinterest and describe it, tag it, and all that. I'm using a Pinterest business account. I always use a business account because you get analytics, and you get to see how much traffic and repins and saves that your videos and your pins get. I cannot imagine using a personal account for this. So I'm just using this little dummy account that I set up that matches my Redbubble dummy account. So this is obviously not my main brand account. So I'm gonna click create and then create pin, and you can just drag or click to upload your video here. So let's use the video that we created in Canva, which I think looks really, really cool, you guys. Very impressed with Canva, and there's so much you can do with all the free videos that they provide. So to title it, we're gonna just title it with the name of the shirt, which I do oftentimes, but I also like to add extra searchable keywords that a customer might look for to find a shirt without being too redundant. So I would do something like beach lover vacation t-shirt. I don't typically like to repeat words like that, but sometimes if the word is in the title and I want to also get another good phrase in there like beach lover, sometimes I can't get around that. But if you've got an important word like beach, obviously, I don't think it's a bad idea to repeat it once or twice, but try not to go overboard with it. To describe this, I might say great design or gift idea for a beach bum or someone who loves to frolic. Who says frolic? What am I, 80 years old? At the beach and loves the ocean. You just try to get searchable keywords. Think of all the keywords people might use when looking for a t-shirt about a beach. That's really what you want to think about. And when it comes to tags, now here's the shocker. I'm not a tag person on Pinterest. I use tags on Redbubble and print on demand and stuff, but I really don't. I'm not saying you shouldn't, because you got to remember Pinterest is a search engine. It's not really a social media site. So it's about getting your designs found through keywords. So you probably should add tags here, but I'd be lying if I said that I did. I just don't typically use them. Sorry. And then here you'll just paste the link to your shirt. So it will be your Amazon link or your Redbubble link or your TeePublic link or whatever you use. So when somebody is scrolling through Pinterest and they see these people walking on the beach and they're like, oh, this is a cute shirt. Hopefully they click. Hopefully they buy. And of course, this is where you put the link to the shirt. So that's it, you guys. That's how you create videos for Pinterest. Hope you all try them out and let me know how it goes.